Honorable Minister for Education reiterates importance of human resource development, national abattoir in testing phase but already providing opportunities for Dominicans, and several institutions reach out to the Charlotte Nursery in Newtown. Thank you for joining us on another edition of National Focus. I'm Kerdisha St. Louis.
And I'm Kimani St. Jean. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after the break.
Introducing the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app, available for download from the Google Play Store, One Mobile Market, and the Government of Dominica's website. Access to all ministries and sub-departments' phone, email and office addresses and websites. Simply select a ministry and the sub-department. You can dial directly from the app or save the numbers to your phone contacts. It's convenience at your fingertips.
Is my passport ready for pickup? Good. It really works.
Download the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app today.
Thanks for staying with us. Honorable Acting Prime Minister and Minister for Planning, Dr. John Colin McIntyre, has commended the Honorable Minister for Employment, Ian Douglas, for a job well done with the National Employment Program. He described the program as highly successful and noted that it has provided opportunities for hundreds of Dominicans.
In my area, and a lot of the areas in Dominica as I speak, the young folks are employed and they engage in clearing up after Tropical Storm Erika. Had it not been for that in the Roseau Valley, the cruise ships would have a hard time going up to the Roseau Valley, which is your prime tourist destination in Dominica. But I must say, through the Minister of Employment, Honorable Douglas, he saw it fit to make sure that the folks in the Roseau Valley were employed. And Madam Speaker, I have in excess of at least 5 to 6 teams employed in patching the roads, clearing up all what the debris from America, because it took some time to get to Luda and some of the areas in the valley because we were impacted seriously.
The Dominica Labour Party administration believes the development of the country's human resource is important, a policy reiterated by the Honourable Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, Peter St. Jean, while speaking at Parliament last Friday. The minister says through community-based projects, government has sought to expand and improve the physical infrastructure and to create employment on a community and national level. The Honourable Minister for Human Resource Development emphasized government's position that the involvement of people is key to Dominica's development.
One of the hallmarks of the Dominica Labour administration, the Labour Party administration, is its focus on the development of its people. Madam Speaker, there is no other administration in the history of this country since the attainment of statehood that has focused on the development of people. The Labour administration is people-oriented because we recognize we were voted by the people. Therefore, we work for the people, and we are of and among the people of Dominica. Madam Speaker, we don't work in absentia. People don't have to look for us. And so, we recognize that people's development has to be key.
He noted the impact of the National Employment Program, which employs hundreds of Dominicans.
This is one of the transformational tools that the Labour Party administration is using, not just to radically transform our communities, but to ensure that our people are well taken care of and that they can generate income for themselves and their families.
A one-stop shop for all things local. This is the notion behind the first ever Buy Dominica Super Center. The Super Center is expected to be the home for solely locally manufactured goods. In her address at the official launching ceremony on a Tuesday, December 1st, the Honorable Minister for Commerce, Enterprise and Small Business Development, Rosalind Paul, described the initiative as a blessing as Dominica continues to grapple with the challenges brought on by Tropical Storm Erika. The Honorable Minister encouraged local manufacturers to take advantage of this opportunity.
The Ministry of Commerce have been engaging your association as a partner who is purposed and ready to give the necessary technical and financial support to enable the diverse manufacturers and agro-processors in Dominica to continue to make a more tangible and significant contribution to the economic development of Dominica. Your partnership and continuous consultation with you has revealed some of the challenges and difficulties that the manufacturing sector confronts. However, rest assured these challenges are not impossible, and as partners we will continue to persevere to turn these into opportunities for increasing the contribution of the manufacturing sector to the economic development of Dominica. At this point in time, let me call on all manufacturers, and I mean all manufacturers, the single women at home involved in art, craft, cottage type industries, to take advantage of this opportunity, which is indeed a timely one.
She encouraged members of the association to remain united in order to realize success in a competitive environment. The Commerce Minister pledged government support to the venture and encouraged the local manufacturers to let quality be their watchword.
You can be assured of our continued technical assistance, training, and ready services to make the DMA a vibrant brand sector in Dominica. As we seek to develop this one-stop shop, let us be reminded of the need to produce quality products for sale and ensure that the customer service is par excellence. We call on all Dominicans in and around the city to patronize this one-stop shop. A purchase from this shop is a clear indication that you support local products and you believe in buy local.
The facility will be managed by a management team of the executive of the Dominica Manufacturers Association. Severin McKenzie is vice president of the DMA. He expects incremental growth as more local manufacturers partner with the center.
We are hopeful that all will come on board and take advantage of this opportunity that we are creating for ourselves as manufacturers.
The facility is located on 33 King George V Street in Roseau and is expected to be the focal point for consumers who are interested in purchasing genuine Dominican products.
The National Abattoir, which is now in its testing phase, is already providing a lot of opportunities for Dominicans. Honorable Acting Prime Minister Colin McIntyre revealed at the House of Parliament last week that birds and pigs are currently being slaughtered at the facility. Honorable McIntyre says there is a sure market for the produce and encouraged Dominicans to support local.
There are a number of young folks that will be engaged through different programs in terms of production for us to engage under, where we can produce our own birds. And that's wholesome meat. It's not meat loaded with hormones and all these different agents that we are scared of. So we have meat that's going to be wholesome. Most of your supermarkets have already engaged, they're interested in, and some of them are even asking for packs. So we have to support local.
The Honorable St. Joseph MP looks forward to the anticipated benefits that the abattoir will bring to his constituency.
And we already have engaged a number of young people from the St. Joseph constituency who are engaged on the training at that facility. And then we will see the continued development and progress, Madam Speaker, of the abattoir within the constituency. And Dominica, by extension, will benefit. And that was in response to the Senator from St. Joseph, who was inquiring about what is happening. Furthermore, Madam Speaker, we'll also have development of a poultry farm targeting some of the unemployed women within the constituency, and they will seek to benefit from that to provide the requisite chickens to the abattoir, Madam Speaker, and that's a program that we have on the cards.
So Kerdisha, really I think this is great news for Dominicans, because we've been waiting for the abattoir to actually, start production for quite a while.
Definitely.
And I know in Parliament recently, one of the ministers, I think it was Honorable Daru, was saying that, when government makes a commitment to do something, it will happen.
That's right.
So even if the abattoir took a little time, to really come on stream, I think it's really good that right now we're in the testing phase, and pretty soon we'll see production starting.
That's what I'm sure the farmers, especially, were looking forward to it. It's a place where they can go, to take care of the animals, and they don't have to so much stress struggled, you know, to find a place, because sometimes it's hard to find a place where you can have the proper sanitary measures, and I'm sure in the abattoir all that is taken care of. And you know, the story before that we were just talking about, the Buy Dominica Super Center, we can also tie that in as well, because we're all about buying locally in Dominica right now, especially since, you know, we just had the effects of Tropical Storm Erica, and it might be a little difficult for some persons to always have to import certain items. So definitely I can see the abattoir being a big advantage for Dominicans.
Yeah, it's definitely going to do a lot for our economy, and I'm sure that besides the persons who are already involved in agriculture in terms of pork and poultry, many people are looking to, you know, start farming. You know, it's an opportunity for young people to decide to have a career in that field, you know, and it's good that we can have something that will allow us to be able to provide the meat that we need locally. You know, it would be good if we could reach to a level where we could provide all the pork and poultry that we need in Dominica. It will certainly boost our economy, and we will be eating healthy.
That's right, and I'm sure the abattoir itself can generate a lot more, you know, financial income for some persons, because, you know, they're going to need persons to take care of the facility, to see to tend to the animals, so that in itself generates more income for persons in the surrounding area.
Yeah, definitely. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Protection from abuse is every child's right. Everyone has a shared responsibility in protecting the child from abuse.
Mothers, believe your children when they say they've been abused, and follow through with child abuse cases when they've been reported.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. Honorable Member of Parliament for the St. Joseph constituency, Kerdisha, has dismissed claims that by the opposition that farmers would not have access to supplies for their farms. Honorable Daru assured farmers that fertilizers would be made available. The Minister for Information gave the assurance as he addressed Parliament as Acting Minister for Agriculture last Friday. The Dominica Labour Party government has committed to providing farmers access to a 40% price subsidy on purchases of fertilizer, and in some instances supplied free fertilizers to farmers. The Honourable MP says government remains committed to meeting its obligations to farmers.
We understand that at strategic locations, we would need to make it easier for the farmers within the various localities to receive their fertilizer, Madam Speaker. And we'll also have fertilizer stored at the Lapin Agricultural Station, Castle Bruce, the Botanical Gardens, Portsmouth, and as I mentioned earlier, Londonderry. So that is very important, Madam Speaker, information that has to be corrected.
The Honourable MP for the St. Joseph constituency was speaking at the House of Parliament last Friday in support of the over $38 million supplementary estimates approved by the House.
And finally, this news time, Charlotte's Nursery in Newtown received some much-needed assistance on Wednesday thanks to the generosity of the Gospel Light Christian Academy, Lifeline Ministries, and Charles Pharmacy. At the handing over ceremony, Principal of Charlotte's Nursery, Glenda Bertrand, said that the teachers, students, and parents are very appreciative of the donation.
I spoke to Miss Yard. She had called me up, and I'm telling her, well, I am just there. It's like, you are there in motion, but nothing is happening. And she told me, don't worry, Mrs. Bertrand, we are coming to visit you. And she gave me a little explanation. I said, well, okay. I know Early Child Education Month was coming up, and there is something that we call on the program Community Outreach. And they decided among themselves, the teachers and the parents, that the community outreach should leave Portsmouth and come down to Roseau. So we are very grateful.
A recent fire in the Newtown area left some students unable to attend school, and longtime benefactor Lifeline Ministries stepped in with several scholarships to allow students the opportunity to continue with their education. Bernadette Jean-Jacques represented Lifeline Ministries at Wednesday's event.
We at Lifeline usually look for those that are vulnerable and try to help them, and so we asked for some sponsors from overseas. They prefer to remain anonymous, and it's in the tune of 2,000 EC dollars, and there are 7 children that we will sponsor, or will receive sponsors today so that they continue their preschool education. And I hope that certainly it will go a long way and ease the burdens of the parents who have to pay the sum of money so that their children can continue their education.
Principal of Gospel Lights Christian Academy in Portsmouth, Sharon Yard, believes that the donation was not only a gesture of goodwill, but a way to teach the students about giving back.
In times like these, you really find that we have to, children, you teach them how to, you tell them how to give and what to give, but then bringing them there to see and that we can give. Together with my parents and my teachers, I am very happy to be here and to give you, to lend a hand of support. And the children are very excited. They have learned a lot about Charlotte Nursery. As a matter of fact, they probably even know more than Charlotte Nursery than that is Charlotte Nursery. So they too are excited, and I just want to say thanks again, Mrs. Bertrand, for inviting us. And we pray, and I pray that whatever that we give you and what we brought for you would go a long way, and that other schools and other institutions will come on board to help in whatever way that they can.
The school gave a check of $410 along with blankets, brooms and mops. They also gave a very special handmade gift to the school.
Teachers and our cook, we made a card and a great helping hands with our school picture, and all the children's hands are there. And inside the card, we said Gospel Light Christian Academy lends helping hands to Charlotte Nursery from parents, staff, and students with love. Let's give them a big clap.
Local business Charles Pharmacy also gave donations of cleaning supplies and stationery. And that's the English segment of the news. McPherson St. Luce is next with Creole highlights.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non, moi, c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, chairman comité cabinet qui est en charge pour Petrocasa, qui a bâti un grand B pour résident de BIC, Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre, bien satisfait et pour Goué qui a pris place à ce projet-là. Honorable McIntyre était chef de délégation gouvernement qui visitait le projet-là la semaine passée.
Je suis satisfait à tout un projet qu'on est, là où on parle de progrès. Pour nous ne pas catcher nous pas savoir nous pas connaître l'appliquer fait bon là mon venir la semaine là qui était passé mais là t'es ni labou il wet pour ces monde là avec nous passer ni couper terre là ni labou because c'est plus problème so actuellement soleil a commencé il y a qui petit quand même non avant qui passer c'est platé ça il a fait il a waité pour ces temps ça pour faire du platé comme ça c'est petit quand même monter quoi bah ça fini mais mon cas si soleil a venir encore la pluie bon ça mais petit soleil là bon pour pousser ces plateaux so Jordan c'est un bon jour et peut-être nous connaissons des trois bonnes semaines avec nous ça courir plus fort so actuellement nous courir nous ni 6 cafés actuellement avec nous courir et bien lot.
La nouvelle gouvernement Guinal qui continue à faire collaboration pour Dominique après Erika. Ministre l'État Guinal, Sénateur Winston Garraway, fait présentation en chèque de $100,000 pour acting Premier ministre Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre mardi. En parole et délivrée, Honorable Garraway dit qu'il est obligé d'assister Dominique parce qu'il a même expérimenté un mauvais coup de temps en l'année 2004. Il aussi fait parole que le ministre Culture Grenade tient un spectacle où il a levé l'argent par Dominique. Assistance Salah a aussi venu contre Dominique et puis Grenade, c'est une seule famille Kawaïb. Gavawé dit Grenade qui est debout et puis Dominique, juste un pays à vivre debout. Acting Premier ministre Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre, remercie Grenade pour contribution à eux. Et puis finalement, ministre pour la Sécurité nationale, Honorable Ribbon Blackmore, car oui confirmé le commitment gouvernement pour la paix et la sécurité à Dominique. Honorable Blackmore fait parole ça pendant qu'il a adressé le Parlement la semaine passée. Le ministère a fait parole qui a condamné bien fort ça fait violence qui prend place en Dominique il y a une semaine qui passait. Et des gouvernements qui mettent les policiers en place, qui pour monter la paix et puis aussi couiller à ces polices pour jouer par ailleurs. Ministre Blackmore aussi bas commitment pour police, que le gouvernement qui fait ce qui est nécessaire pour faire travail sans la fête. Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelle en créole pour à présent. Mais moi, c'est McPherson St. Luce. Au revoir.
Many of us try to sleep as little as possible. There are so many things that seem more interesting or important than getting a few more hours of sleep. But just as exercise and nutrition are essential for optimal health and happiness, so is sleep.
While sleep requirements vary slightly from person to person, most healthy adults need between 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep per night to function at their best. Children and teens need even more, and despite the notion that our sleep needs decrease with age, older persons still need at least 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm.
Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I'm Kimani Senja.
And I'm Kerdisha. Thanks for watching, and join us again next time on National Focus.